Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. And the quick shuffle pass. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling.
29 Philly. Check out.
He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. That's a live ball. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right, the opponent.
Pass on the way, it's picked off! Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Trick plays are really fun when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call it at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Steamrolls his way ahead. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Correa. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They run the reverse. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength. You're shedding it off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
First down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Petty. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. They'll try the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open catches.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Number 10, set to kick off. Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. Open runway once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to pass it on second down. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 35, Mississippi State 14.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Petty. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Bulldogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 12.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Texas 35, Mississippi State 21.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Correa. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Correa.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They move the tight end all over. He's looking for a man on second down. This time on target. Across the 25, he's got room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
They're so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to pass on second down. He makes the connection. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Nice move there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 35, Mississippi State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner is stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Oh, it's a reverse. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Longhorns are in the red zone.
In blue. In blue.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quarterback checking off. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Running back goes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Back to the quarterback. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Petty. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wide out in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Texas offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a dub.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Lining up to convert third down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
They go 4 vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David